I ordered all of the meals on this Zipair flight from Tokyo to Los Angeles, and in a minute I'm going to try them all and tell you what I think a little bit later in this video. But first up, I must say I've loved the Kimpton Shinjuku Hotel. It's been a great spot to base ourselves for our time in Tokyo, but now it's time to head to Los Angeles. Just bought a ticket on the Narita Express. It leaves from the Shinjuku station, platform 5, in 8 minutes time. I think I've got enough time just to make it. And I've got a window seat, cost about 60 Aussie dollars, 40 US. I boarded this train at Shinjuku, but it does stop at Shinagawa, Tokyo Station, and maybe one other. But at the moment, it's all mine. So this is the 6:39 departure, and it took off actually half a minute prior to its scheduled departure time. This train's due to get to my Terminal 1, which is the last stop, in about an hour and 18 minutes after taking off. The seats are beautiful. This is first class, the green car. The seats have a footrest, drink holder, a fold-down tray table. They recline, and the seats swing around. And have a look at the bathroom here on board the green car. That is impressive. Oh, and there's free Wi-Fi on board. We arrived 1 minute early. This is Narita, Terminal 1. I'm a bit early for check-in, so what I thought I'd do is come and have some sushi before I get on board my flight and have 7 meals on board there. Certainly walking around the shopping mall here, about half the eateries and shops are open, and that's obviously because there's not full traffic going through this airport at this moment. That was a lengthy check-in, but in the end we got there. I had to provide 2 forms, which I pre-filled in, and also show them my vaccination certificate. And then they wanted to see my ticket out of the US, which was to Mexico. And then for some reason they wanted to see where I was going back to Australia at some point, which is not until the end of the year. But anyway, we got it sorted out, and I'm off to have a look at the lounge. As an Australian citizen, leaving the country is very simple. I just scan my passport, wave straight through, no human involved. I chose the lounge option when I bought this ticket. It was 1,600 yen, and it gets you access to the Narita Travel Lounge, which is serviceable, and you get a couple of soft drinks for free and a couple of chocolates. And I didn't realise this until today. You actually get a choice of 1 meal on your ticket. It's comfortable, reasonably large, has PowerPoints, and a beautiful view out over the runways. But I did notice that the price posted on the door to pay as a cash patron is about 3/4 what they charge on Zipair's page, which is curious. Hello.
Hello.
3A.
3A.
Arigato. Getting on board this flight, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. There are 18, well, they're economy seats, but they're really a business class pod in this front section of the aircraft. I think every one of them's full. I'm pretty sure economy is not full. But this aircraft is about 11 years of age, and if you don't know much about Zipair, their parent company is JAL, and this is JAL's low-cost carrier. And this seat is fantastic. Now, I paid 88,000 yen for my ticket. That's around about 920 Australian dollars, maybe a little bit more, about 550 US dollars, for a 9.5-hour flight from Tokyo to Los Angeles, which is exceptional value. But I did add a few extras on top. I added the meals, which we're going to get into in a minute. I also added the amenities kit, the lounge, which we've already discussed. So what about this pod? It's the same one they use in the KLM business class. The seat is leather and it's really comfortable. It folds into a lie flat 180-degree bed, and there's lots of leg room down there. Now that's unusual for a lot of these pods. It's got a small storage area up here. Yes, it has power for your electronics. No screen up here. Instead, it's got this little rack for putting in literature. Now, when I looked at buying this ticket, I priced up JAL. It was about 4 times the price of this. Now, for what extra? A meal, some free alcohol. I can get by without that. The amenities pack, which on the last flight was very ordinary. Priority boarding, well, this flight wasn't full, so that didn't make any difference. Priority luggage, half the time it doesn't come out in front of anybody else's luggage. So far, I'm loving it. And I think it's exceptionally good value for money. And what about the toilet? Let's go and have a look at that. So what do we have in here? Sanitizer, hot and cold running water, a bin, toilet paper obviously, a coat hook, a changing table behind me, tissues, paper towels, a long mirror, a wide mirror, and a small round one. I just showed you the bigger toilet, but this one, slightly smaller, has a washer, just like the JAL flight that I had from Singapore to Tokyo. And as is tradition here in Japan, we've been waved off by the crew. what do I have here?
This is a amenity, the blanket.
This is a blanket,
Yeah, blanket. And strip. Right?
slippers,
Strip
and eye mask.
It's color black.
Okay.
And neck pillow. Neck pillow.
This is a neck pillow, but I brought my own pillow.
Yeah. And the
But I'll-
earphone.
Yeah. Earplugs. What else?
That's all.
Okay. And your name is?
No more? I'm
No more.
Yeah.
No more.
Yes.
Right. From Tokyo?
For Tokyo.
Just to be clear, you pay for everything on this flight, food and beverages, and because I ordered 7 meals, I get 7 waters. Let's get started. This is the butter chicken. It's good. I'm going to give that 7 out of 10. This one is the expensive one. It's Wagyu beef curry. Let's see what this is like. Oh, the meat is great. Fantastic. Although it's got a bit cold because I've been doing so much videoing. I'm going to give that 8. Minced chicken bowl is next. That too is good. 7 out of 10. Next up, this beef bowl, which looks nice. Well presented. Bloody good. It's getting a 7.5. It's a little bit messy. Colourful salmon mixed sushi. That's not that great. I suggest give that a miss. 5 out of 10. Oh, second last of this series of 7 orders is a pork cutlet rice bowl. It looks a bit like a hamburger patty, quite honestly, and it's quite tough to eat with a spoon. No, there's not much in that one for me, I don't think. I'm giving that a 4. So my standout would be this beef dish or the Wagyu beef. But really, when you look at the pricing, this one here is 1,100 yen. It's about 12 Australian dollars or 8 US, 7.5 US. And to me, that's very good value. And should we finish it off with a macaron? Yes, we should. 700 yen. All 7 meals done.
Finish. You're
Finished.
finished. Okay.
Thank you. After all that, my recommendation to you is to get the beef bowl and be very happy with it. Tastes great, and at 1,100 yen, that's exceptional value. That was a great flight. It's a great product. I'd fly them any day of the week. And in fact, I went down to economy and had a look. And a good leg room, very comfortable seat. And for a short haul flight, yeah, it might be a starter for that as well. This must be some sort of record. 4 minutes from the plane to immigration, 4 minutes in the queue, 30 seconds at the desk, and then about a 9-minute wait for my luggage, which is just coming here. So to get a taxi or an Uber, you've got to take a bus to somewhere else. It's about a 10-minute trip. 30 minutes and $24 later, I was at the Viceroy Hotel near the beach in Santa Monica. Good morning. Beautiful hotel, very arty downstairs, and I opted for a larger than normal ocean view room, which was spectacular. I've had a couple of hours sleep, not quite so jet lagged, but if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and join as a member for a host of extra benefits. You'll find all of my digital images at prostarpics.com. For those F1 fans among you, you can get signed driver prints at kimillman.com. There's Pierre Gasly, Nick De Vries, Alex Albon, and coming up this weekend, Kevin Magnussen. And for my best images live from the track and all during the week, go to Instagram and search at Kim Illman. Thanks for watching.
And style partner.
So this train has free Wi-Fi. The seat. And now. Oh, another one.